That's why I was. Did this penis festival video get 200K?
Yeah, dude.
Get the fuck out of here.
Throw some penises on that, man.
What's going on? Welcome to the IDK show. I'm Michael Cadenhead.
And I'm Eric Tafkar.
It's the final round, you guys, of the IDK tournament. Our show is the final battle, old school versus new school.
You don't even, you called yourself old and new. Old school versus new school.
It works. I mean, a little bit.
Yeah, well, he's got some old school tastes. We've had 7 matches so far. We're down to the final 2 competitors.
And the guy you will see a lot is this one right here, Omar.
Unfortunately, we see him a lot.
I've been here the whole time, guys. I'm here to make sure the game stays on track. I'm here to keep score. I'm here to make sure these guys don't go off the rails. And as they answer their questions, when they give a right response, they'll hear. And definitely when they do a wrong response, they'll hear. They have 2 lifelines each, man on the street and you guys. So please play along. This is for all the marbles here. They're playing for the championship. They're playing for this beauty right here. Make sure you play along. Make sure you can help them. Are you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Hell no, dude.
I'm ready.
Before we start, you know, excuse me. What do you think your chances are? How you feeling right now? You feeling confident?
Dude, I'm not feeling good, man. I think Veronica, I knew some of her questions because of the cartoon and some of that aspect, that chance, man. I don't think I've known a single question that Michael's put out in the entire competition. So.
Okay, and Mike?
Hey, I mean, we have focus groups and experts look at my questions and they say that today my questions will be very much so
Mike's
answerable.
questions had to be heavily vetted because throughout the competition he was wilding. But we are here now. Let's get 60 seconds on the clock.
Okay, so I guess
We're going straight to it. 60 seconds, thank you, there it is. And Mike, we start with the first question to Eric.
Okay. In the show Arthur the Aardvark, the PBS hit show, what was the name of Arthur's teacher?
Oh, good God.
Did you watch Arthur?
Hell no.
Are you familiar with Arthur?
Barely. I'm going to have to go to streets.
Straight to the streets?
Yeah.
Straight to the streets.
Taking it to...
Not even taking a guess.
Well, hold on.
Wait.
Hold on. Don't go to the streets yet. Because chances are I'm not even going to know who the hell the streets are either.
Come on, strategy.
30 seconds.
Arthur the Aardvark. Is it something like...
He is Arthur the Aardvark. By the way, we got some people in the comments. Alex is Team Michael.
Hey, yeah, Alex.
Well, that's just me.
You have 19 seconds.
I know, and I got 10 seconds left to go to the streets. All right.
Go to the streets or no?
In the cartoon Arthur, who is the teacher's name? So I can only go to the streets once of these 2 things. Yeah,
you got to do it before the time runs out.
Let's go to the streets.
You wasted all your time. Just go do what you were going to do in the first place.
Well, I was going to think it was going to be like Gerald the Giraffe or something.
In the cartoon Arthur, what was the teacher's name?
Mrs. Bellamy.
In the cartoon show Arthur, what was the teacher's name?
Mr. Ratburn.
So we have Mrs. Bellamy or Mr. Ratburn.
I'm going to go with Ratburn.
Final answer?
Yep.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're correct.
It is the right answer. Mr. Ratburn is Arthur's teacher, and you know only one person guessed it in the comments, and that was Bailey. So Bailey, good job. You got a point too. So Eric is on the board with the first question. 1-0, moving a step closer to this bad boy. So Eric.
Oh wait, so these are the order. All right.
This is the order. Don't switch it up. That's the order. That's the order you're asking Mike.
Always messes up my order. All right. After bringing us Star Wars and Indiana Jones, George Lucas made a movie based on a Marvel Comics character that bombed in the box office. Who was that character?
Are you a Marvel fan?
I'm a George Lucas fan.
You are a George Lucas fan. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you should
I
know
went
this
to film school. How much time I have? Okay. I'm not going to run the clock. I don't want to use my life.
You got 40 seconds.
It was a duck.
Why do you think it's a duck?
Because I remember that, but I don't remember his name.
Do you think the movie was named after the duck?
I think so. I'm pretty confident. It was something the duck. Is that an acceptable answer? Dave, Donald, I'm thinking ahead like.
You have 10 seconds to go to the streets. 5.
Let's go straight.
And we're going to the streets, and this is hard for Mike because he saves his lifelines usually. So he goes go to the streets, and he has one answer afterwards.
After bringing us Star Wars and Indiana Jones, George Lucas made a movie based on a Marvel Comics character that bombed in the box office. Who was the character?
Spider-Man.
After bringing us Star Wars and Indiana Jones, George Lucas made a movie based on a Marvel comic character that bombed in the box office. Who was it?
Howard or Harold Duck, I think.
I think it was Howard. Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck.
Yeah, Howard the Duck.
Okay, well, I will go with Howard the Duck. Final answer.
Final answer?
Yes.
That's the right answer.
That is the right answer.
And if you had just watched Guardians of the Galaxy, he was in the after credit scene.
Yeah, he's in a couple.
You know what? I did not know about the after credit scenes in Marvel things until Black Panther.
Oh my God.
And that's why I had to go back and see it again.
There are like 9 years of Marvel movies, and you just
right, but I have a lot of after credit scenes to catch up
my
on.
God.
Honestly.
Okay, but you know, everyone in the comments was getting it right on. Matt said Howard the Duck. Agha said Howard the Duck. Andrew said if he walks like a duck, talks like a duck, the duck. Howard the Duck. Everyone got Howard the Duck, and you got Howard the Duck. We are back at square one, tie game for the championship. I love it, man. This is hype. Mike, second question to Eric.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. What was the name of the magazine Miranda Priestley led in the film and book of The Devil Wears Prada?
Did you read or watch the movie?
I think I've seen the movie. I mean, it's based off Vogue, because that's who the girl actually wrote.
You have a fan in the comments. Andrew Ox says Team Eric, so you do have one person.
Yeah,
oh, hey, Andy's watching. Woo!
It's all good.
But they made it's a fake title because Vogue would have.
Or they would approve it. 20 seconds though, and you already went to the streets.
Yeah, I know.
So you can't go to the streets anymore. So you have to give us guesses. And you have 15 seconds to guess.
It's not Glamour. I mean, Vogue was the real one. Because she was the assistant there and she worked for Anna Wintour. I'll just say Vogue.
Final answer?
Yeah.
I like where you were going with that, but it's incorrect.
It's the incorrect answer.
Yeah, I figured.
The name was Runway.
And, you know, Matt Houston has gotten every single question right so far in this tournament. In the comments section, Joy got it right. Kelly got it right.
Hey
so
guys.
everyone who, Alex got it right. Everyone who's seen the movie got Runway. You let the magazine slip through your mind, man.
Dude, it's been like 15 years, and I think I saw it on a date, so I'm not going to take it. All right.
And no rewatch value. Okay. All right, so right now score is still 1-1. You have to stump Mike right here with your question.
Oh, Lord
What
Jesus.
is your question to Mike?
What was the main event at WrestleMania 3? The event Vince McMahon said basically made the WWE.
WrestleMania 3.
Are you a wrestling fan?
I used to be. WrestleMania 3 is a little bit
It
earlier.
predates you. Yes,
Yeah.
it predates
I was
you.
definitely in a Rock Triple H era.
And I was the best era of wrestling.
The breast era.
The best era. Don't knock it. Anyway,
No, I mean-
let's stay on topic. We'll argue that later. You got 30 seconds, and you already used your lifeline.
The only one, I mean, it had to have been a match, and the only thing I can think of that old that I saw was probably something with Hulk Hogan, but I wouldn't even know who he was up against. I didn't even know Vince McMahon was there that early. So
You got 10 seconds, and
all the time.
everyone, and almost everyone who's watched wrestling in the comments is
I thought you were
getting
saying
that
the
right
country.
answer.
I was like, dang.
Everyone's getting the right answer.
I don't know if this is the complete answer. I'm just gonna say
We need to get one guess now.
a match with Hulk Hogan. I don't know who he might have been up against.
You got it half right, but you needed to get the person he was going against, and who was that?
Andre the Giant.
Andre the
Bench
Giant.
pressed old
Come on.
500
I
and
would
whatever.
not have
You know how many
700 pounds
times
of
they showed that video in the previews,
And I have not seen
and you
that
missed it every
video.
time?
Dude, he literally just body slammed Andre the Giant.
If you watch the
Of course, Andre the
Attitude
Giant
Era,
had to
you
jump
saw
up
that
and kind of
video.
give him a little
That
oomph.
was like before I was like into it for real. Like, so I was like, I had to think back like the oldest wrestling match I can remember
They
seeing.
showed that every other SmackDown, man.
Pontiac
maybe
Silver.
maybe that
Up
was when I
until
was
last
watching.
year, it was the largest event to watch wrestling. It was like 90,000 people that watched it. At the Pontiac
wow.
Silver.
So Bailey, Jim, Kelly, Cheryl, Luke, Even Anita got it, man. Anita,
Hey, Anita.
who watches all the time. Anita even understood, man. You missed out, man. It predates me, but everybody knows what it was and who it was.
I need to talk
so
to people.
The score is still 1-1. We got a tight game right here, and we got a tiebreaker question.
Yeah, well.
So we'll see if we got to get to that. But before we do get to the
wrestling.
second, speaking of segue,
Hey.
it's like you write scripts for a living and you have before in life. Thanks to Ring of Honor for giving us this awesome belt. And Ring of Honor and Circa are owned by the same company. And on April 27th, Ring of Honor will be in West Palm Beach, Florida for Bound by Honor, where Cody will take on Punishment Martinez. That will be one to watch. Look at that, man. I got my money on Cody. I don't know about you guys, but Cody is going to take it, I'm pretty sure. But who's going to take this bad boy home? Who's going home with this one? Will it be the millennials or the old guys? We'll find out, and we're going to start off
See if
with
we have
Mike.
wisdom.
So this round is trivia. It's multiple choice, so it makes it a little bit easier for you guys. And this time, you guys can go to the comments as your lifeline. So, Mike, first question to Eric. What are those choices?
Okay. Who was recently named editor-in-chief of British Vogue, making them the first African-American, or not African-American, incorrect, black editor-in-charge? Andre Leon Talley, Virgil Abloh, Edward Enninful, or Naomi Campbell?
Why are you asking me about British Vogue? Oh, it wouldn't be Campbell because she'd be too crazy. She'd torch the place down.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's process of elimination. Process of elimination. Do you know any of the other three people on this list?
Well, Virgil, but I want to say it's Andre Leon Talley, but I'm not.
But you don't know who that is. You only know Virgil. Why not go Virgil?
That sounds, I don't know.
Sounds like the old guy psyching himself out, man.
Sounds like the old guy got to go to the comments.
Yeah, the
You
old
gonna
guys. Yeah, I'll go to the comments.
You going straight to the comments?
Yeah, let's go to the comments.
All right.
What do we got?
But by the way, we got people rooting for old school here in the comments. So Mike, not a lot of
Old
fans
school.
for you.
That's
But
so good.
we got Bailey who says C, Matt Houston who says C, Kelly who says C, Denise who says A, Carl that says C, Mary that says D, Aga says C, Joyce says C.
I'll go with C.
Final answer?
Yep.
Good job,
It is
people.
the right answer.
It
The
is the
comments
right
came
answer.
and bailed you out.
Yes.
So
Naomi Campbell actually has been a contributing editor.
Oh, I'm
under
sure she has
Edward,
been.
under Edward Enninful's
Hey,
direction.
I'm sure she has. I mean, I'm not saying.
But she don't have the steering wheel though.
No.
okay.
Somebody else has that emergency brake they can pull. If she's trying.
So Eric, you thought you had no shot in this, but you're up right
Hey.
now, man.
Yeah.
Up right now, but that's because I've used two lifelines.
That's what they're there for.
I have one lifeline.
That's what they're there for. Okay,
This
so
is anybody's game, man.
now you get to ask Mike and see if you can keep your lead. What is your question to Mike?
Here goes.
Which of these 1980s rock albums sold the most records? U2 Joshua Tree, Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction, Bon Jovi Slippery When Wet, or AC/DC Back in Black?
I want to save my lifeline. And I don't want to use up all you all's time because I was about to say, how much time do I have?
This is untimed down, actually.
Yeah.
Have you heard any of these albums?
Yeah, of course. I'm just trying to just guess in my mind who is the bigger group. Because I was like, the #1 record of the 80s was Michael Jackson Thriller. But who is a rock category?
All these groups had staying power. All
Absolutely,
big groups.
absolutely. I don't own any of these records. Are the comments trickling in? I did not say I want to use the comments.
Comments are trickling in. We do have a plethora of comments right now.
Okay.
Or you could just wing it.
I don't know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm gonna go with. I was trying to give myself a cutoff time because I'm like, we can stay here all day now, for real.
We can. I will stop you.
I will say D, AC/DC.
Final answer?
Sure.
Correct?
Wow.
Hey!
Wow.
I just was like, in my head, like, who was the bigger name? My sister.
Actually,
Is a rock
out of
kid, I was trying.
they were the least named. It's just their staying power sold the most.
'Cause
Because
I was
Bon Jovi had 4 or 5 #1 hits,
Uh-huh.
and I think in 1986 when they came out, or 87, it sold more records. But AC/DC came out in 1980, and everybody peaked on it.
My sister is a big AC/DC fan. She's probably not watching, but thank you, Camille.
So these next two questions could determine who walks away champion of the IDK tournament.
Well, I was hoping he was going to miss that one, but damn it.
And he still has his lifeline,
Yep.
and you do not.
I do not.
Okay. Mike, what is your question to Eric?
Which one of these women have never been a Destiny's Child? A. Latoya, B. Latavia, C. Farrah, and D. Latasha.
Hey, yo, he just stuck his face in his hand when he heard the question.
I'll go with B. Latavia.
Sure?
Final answer?
Yep, final answer.
Actually, that is incorrect. Latoya, Latavia, and Farrah all were former members of Destiny's Child who were eventually left the group. And Latasha is a member of Escape.
All right.
He wasted no time. He went on the risk, and he got it wrong. Mike, with this right answer, you can win the game and win
Oh, good. I said my
the
lifeline.
tournament.
Okay, I was like,
You still have your lifeline.
Okay.
Let's go, Eric.
Which of these 80s horror films had the highest death count? The Thing, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Hellraiser?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to need that. All of them.
All right, so before you go to the comments, who do you think? What do you think? What would you say?
Well,
what would you say before you go to the comments?
I've only seen B and C. I mean, I know about all of them, clearly. They're all iconic horror films, but I've only seen 2 of them.
And do you remember the death counts in either one of those two?
I was just
Think about it.
I was sitting there like 1, 2, 3. No, it was not happening.
The comments are starting to trickle in, but I'm going to give them some more time.
Yeah, I really could not guess between the 2 because even though I've seen them, I've seen the 2, but the only one I really remember is Friday the 13th, and it's foggy. I don't really like a lot of horror movies.
So are you officially going to the comments right now?
Oh, yeah, well, we want to give it a couple of seconds? No, yeah, I'm going to go to the comments.
Okay. Okay, so right now, in the comments, we have 1 C, an A, a D, a D, an A, a D, a D, a B, a C,
Wow,
a D.
can I get like a tally?
So yeah, so I would say you have, let's count the A's first.
Okay.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A's. We have, hold on, we have 2 C's. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 D's, and the rest of them are clearly B. 1, 2, 3, 4 B's. So you have 6 D's, 4 B's, 4 C's.
And how many A's? Oh, you don't have to recount it.
So basically,
so 6
so
D's,
they're all
5
around
A's.
4. They're all around 4, except there's 6 D's. D's has the most by a slim margin.
Let's go ahead and go with any more coming in.
We have someone who voted A is now voting D.
Oh wow, okay.
Well,
okay,
and Bailey says Jason had 146 kills.
But that's not my options. Wait a minute, Friday the 13th was Jason. I'm so foggy now. Okay, let's go with D since that's the majority. Final answer.
Final answer?
Sure.
You're wrong. It's The Thing.
Woo!
Oh, wow. Okay, we got a tie game here.
And Jason's talking about all of the Friday the 13th combined.
Oh, okay.
But he had 9, I think, in the first
Bailey
one.
Bailey knows Freddie's kill count. That's 42. This is going into overtime, guys. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I think this is a fair ending to this whole thing. This has to be dramatic.
And to make it even more fair,
people what they want.
I did not make up this question. I collaborated with 2 other people to make sure that this was a fair and balanced question for everyone.
Manny and Mike.
Manny and Mike. So, the question is, which iconic legendary sports figure was one of the original investors in Starbucks?
Magic Johnson.
Well, he's already said Magic Johnson. Seattle, I'm going to go with Gary Payton or somebody.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the IDK tournament, Michael. Here's your belt, sir.
Hey.
Millennials took it home. The ultimate fight of old versus new. The millennials got it wrong, got it right. Old guys, I mean, your time is up, man. You got a little dried up, man.
Yeah, that's all right.
You had a good run though, Eric. You weren't expected to make it this far.
wasn't a wash, and I think
you were
that-
just quicker to the take on Magic because I was like, it's not Jordan. I was trying to go through, and then you hit
I
Magic
think
Johnson.
the
It's like, oh,
Howard
shit, that's
University Starbucks for having a big plaque and image of of Magic Johnson my entire college career. We had this big picture of Magic Johnson the entire time. And I'm like, I didn't know he was an investor. I just knew he.
Well, because he owned the movie theaters for a long time. And I knew
Yes.
that, and I figured that he was going to be, as soon as he said Magic, I was like, that's it.
So actually, they pitched it to Shaq first, and Shaq said, black people don't drink coffee. And then they went to Magic.
This is very contextual considering what's happening in the news right now. This timing is interesting.
So, hey, congratulations, Mike. Congratulations, millennials. You guys did it. Old guys is back to the drawing board. But IDK is not over. We'll be here back next week with the original two, Manny and Jesse. But I hope you guys enjoyed the tournament and everything it had coming with it. We'll see you guys later. Go ahead, do your victory dance, Mike.
Hey, I already did it.
Hey, sauce it up, sauce it up.
Right.
Hey, sauce it up. Hey.
Ooh, God, that was stressful. I was nervous. I was trying to keep a good face. I was trying to intimidate.
Cheryl said, this is really fun. I love trivia.